Hi, I'm gonna be talking about VR chat today. Um, Now, to put it simply, VR chat is like a coin flip. It's gonna be either the best experience you ever had or the absolute worst. For me, it was actually in the middle. It was both absolutely terrible and really good in some places. Um, but a lot of the bad stuff really just, just kind of drowns out all the good stuff. And I honestly don't ever really want to go back on VR chat. And that's why I kind of never get on my VR anymore. But and I guess I'm just gonna today. I don't really know what to start even talking about my experience because a lot happened. I got to sum everything up. I got groomed, lied to, played, and all that type shit. Uh, and I mean, I was a stupid, brain dead 17-year-old kid. So, I mean, what else do you expect? But I, I guess it should just first talk about each bad thing that happened in order. Uh, well, first we'll start off with the grooming. For privacy reasons, I guess I'm just gonna call this person by their VRC username, which I think it was like I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago, but she or he or she, I think they were trans. I don't know, but and went like other by like other pronouns, but I don't know. It was hard to that stuff really confuses me, and I mean the fact that they groomed me. I'm not gonna really respect their pronouns. Any normal person I would, but this person was not a normal person or freaking pedophile. She was like 21, by the way, and I was 17. So, and I don't care what you say. I don't care that I was close to 18 or I was close enough or whatever. It's still wrong. It's still very wrong. But it just it started when like out of nowhere, like we just started like talking to each other in like the way a way we shouldn't, and then boom, she just asked me out. Uh, and me being the idiotic 17-year-old boy I was, and not thinking this through, I say yes. And I really shouldn't have said yes. Because then I basically started showing signs that I didn't like her back, which I didn't. And she started to play the victim. Because I mean, and even had for a brief amount of time, one of my other friends who knew this person blocked me because they said so. Like they said to do it, which wasn't right. But eventually, that friend came back. And apologized for it, and we're good now. We're still talking today. Um, but I am. I can't put into words how I feel about that. I'm pretty sure that counts as grooming. Even though I'm not like chronically online, so I don't know like the solid definition to grooming. I just know it's like making you feel safe and like getting you into a relationship that you probably really don't want to be in. And it happens most often with adults and kids nowadays. I'm looking at you, Ava Chris Tyson. But yeah, there was that, and she back to what I was saying. She was starting to play the victim, and then she blocks me, and I get upset because I kind of wanted to keep this person as a friend at least, and this was a complete misunderstanding, and but like really, she honestly did me a favor by blocking me, but I hate that she got the other friend to do so, even though the other friend eventually came back. But that was still a messed up time for me. uh, she apparently had like a lot of mental illnesses, like a lot apparently. Which I mean, I don't. That brings me to the second topic. A lot of people faking mental illnesses on there. Now, some people probably do, but I find it extremely strange that all of a sudden every single one of my friends has DID. Like, what's this all about? Now, some I believe, and it's completely fine. They actually seem to have it, and that's fine by me. I don't really care. But there's like this groomer said that she had it, and I'm really starting to doubt she did. Um, and then there was another friend who I'm gonna call Rose, and if any of my friends from VR chat are watching this video, you know exactly who I'm talking about. She lied. I could like she was lying through her teeth the entire time we were friends. Like it was so stupid. It's like she used me for some unknown reason, and I don't understand why. She definitely lied about having DID. Definitely, because like first we don't. Well, first one time we meet, we she didn't have DID, and then all of a sudden one day she just like says she has it. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I have DID. What? Like, I'm sorry. It just it just all of a sudden just decide to have a mental illness is stupid. But anyway, and then there's the disgusting creators that are also on there. I hear a couple of uh people who dress up as those very interesting FNAF avatars. I mean, I'm not gonna like call them out for having the avatars, because I have some myself. I'll be straight up with you. I have some myself, but it's more like it's not what they're wearing, it's what they're doing, and the fact that there's so many kids around them seeing them wear these like outfits and they're not doing anything about it. I mean, it's a messed up game to say the least. Uh, at this point, there should be like a VR chat 18 plus like game or something for anybody 18 or above, because people are gonna keep doing what they're doing, so you might as well just profit off of it. Am I right? Just make a entirely separate game only for adults or something like that. And that could be something I would get down to play. But other than that, what else? The Nazi furry I met. He said the N word a lot. He wore a black furry avatar with a uh, Nazi outfit on, which was not good. And he kept saluting. He kept doing the Nazi salute. Uh, and he like kept saying like, "Oh, what you gonna do about it?" And I just blocked him, reported him, and left. Like left the world. So I just wasn't going to deal with it. What else? Yes, people who are in a bunch of people who got like extremely offended, and also those people with this phantom sense thing. I now the suits that cause you to feel stuff. I could believe that. I could maybe believe that. It seems like a really believable. But this phantom sense thing, you all of a sudden just feel things in the game. Like what? It really doesn't seem possible to me. It really doesn't. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. I just can't. I can't believe that. Like it seems so ridiculous. I don't understand it. But what else is there to talk about? There's the groomers, the pedos, the liars in my that were my friends. I blocked these people, by the way. I'm just saying, or they blocked me or I blocked Rose, the liar, and I'm gonna call the groomer Jenny because she was absolutely obsessed with the Nickelodeon show My Life as a Teenage Robot. Always, always wore a Jenny avatar, and I mean like always. There was never a point in time she wasn't wearing that avatar. But um, so yeah, we got Rose, Jenny, racist furry. What else is there? Um, hmm. I got the also those Fania people. Actually, let me go and talk about something good real quick. The good people I met on VR chat. Now, I'm obviously not gonna like say some like I don't really know some of their names. One of them I do, but you know, I'm not gonna like say their actual names for privacy reasons, of course. But we just go. I'm just gonna like quickly shout out them, I guess. But okay. If you're watching this video, you know who you are by the name I call you. Mist, you are really cool. You make me really happy being around you. And you've been a really good friend. One of the best I could ask for. Oh, by the way, for anybody who's confused as to who I'm talking about, I'm just talking about. I'm saying their username, like basically a small version of like their username or like their nickname they went by. Um, Mist, you were awesome. Ash, you were amazing. Smokey, you were also really good. You were a really good friend. Uh, these people have like really made me happy. Getting to know them. They're really cool people. Um, hmm. Oh yes, let's talk about my the stupid dating life I had on that freaking godforsaken game. Um, my girl or one of my first girlfriend on that game, and I say girlfriend in quotation marks, um, would keep me up in the middle of the night messaging me. I mean, to 12 a.m. to like 2 a.m. And this was before my sleep schedule was really messed up. Right now, I have a job where I'm like only sleeping 5 or 4 hours, and I wake up and I'm not even tired anymore. But yeah, she would keep me up, and just felt more like harassment rather than anything else. I mean, she was clingy, I guess you could say, but felt like, a bit too much. And eventually, out of nowhere, she just blocked me. I'm like, why? And stuff like that. But I think her name was like similar to Rose the Liar, but like I think it was like Dead Spring Rose or something like that. And yeah. Um what else? Hmm. Oh, by the way, for anyone who even considers dating online, don't do it. I mean it. Don't do it. Like seriously, don't do it. Take it for somebody who's stupidly done it a bajillion times. Unless you really believe it can work out, and like it actually does end up working out, then go for it. That'd be great. But if you have even the slightest doubt, just don't even proceed with the dating. Just move on. Because I have my doubts, and by God, they were justified. um, who's my next one? Let me think. Oh yes, I had a um boyfriend. Uh, who's we're still on good terms. We still talk and such. I just didn't feel like it would work out between us. After that, I had another one, and he lied to me, which I guess my reaction to what he lied about was kind of a bit of an overreaction, and I blocked him and such, and I started being I was like a kind of a complete jerk to him, but it's whatever. And then when I finally like apologized and such, he blocks me, which I mean I guess that's justified. I kind of screwed him over pretty badly in like a really bad time of his life. I do feel bad for that. That's one of the many bad things I've done in my life. But what else was there after that? I don't think there was much after that. Not for a while, at least. Got with another person, but I think I kind of screwed that relationship over. I mean, I don't think they're mad at me, but like I kind of, you know, I don't think I'm doing enough. So, but that's basically it. That was my VR chat experience. Just absolute chaos, and if it's not chaos, I'm having at least a little bit of fun. Just know if you ever plan on playing this game, it is filled to the brim with the most degenerate degenerates of degenerosity. Like it is, it is guaranteed you will find some ooh yucky some psycho piece of trash person like I did. It is absolutely guaranteed you will run into that person. So if you ever plan on playing this game, know what you're going into. You are going into something that's basic. Jesus. It's basically like a public place, but nobody has any real life consequences whatsoever, so they can say and do whatever the heck they want. And we just get off lucky that they don't. But if you're a chat, I get on it when my friends want me to, but I don't like it. Not as much as I thought I would, anyways. Now maybe if I could start creating avatars, I maybe get into it a bit more, but apart from that, yeah. Also, I think speaking of avatar creators, I think like a lot of creators turn out to be like major freaking creeps and absolute degenerate people. I heard that this one named Sonic OO was an absolute piece of garbage pedophile, I think. But what do I know? But that's basically it. That's my VR chat experience. Grooming, lies, awful relationships. Anyway, that's probably gonna do it for this video. Goodbye.